Hello, hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I have to say that out of all the locations we've been at, this Anchorage residency, I think this is my favorite spot. What do you think? And look at this, we have, what a surprise, another 747 about to take off. This is the second to last day of the Anchorage residency, and I hate to say this, but I'm actually starting to feel a little under the weather again. So we'll see how that goes. But I will be in Los Angeles next week, one way or another. Even if well, I mean, 90% I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. Jeez Louise. The plan is LA next week. I'm gonna miss this spot. We've been to a few locations. There's two locations here I think this is called Point Warshenoff Road, right? So when you're on the side, on the side of the runway, there's like two little locations. It's almost the same view, but bottom line, this is my favorite spot. I just wish it got, I just wish it, the pace, the takeoffs, they didn't stop, right? We want more and more takeoffs. Don't worry, I'm going to get that ugly caveman off the screen. Let's take in another 747 takeoff. Oh, I'm going to adjust the tripod really quick, okay? So we're going to get these takeoffs a little better, all right? Welcome to LA flights. Yes. Even though we say residency, this is the LA Flights Anchorage edition. Without further ado, let's get to the planes. Come on, Peter. Well, that's why. That is why I can't say no to this incredible airport. I just love this place. Look at that. Wow. I do love this place, but geez, it's darn cold here. I will say that. It's really, really cold. Jeez Louise. If you see that buffer wheel, please bear with us. It usually starts off like with a minor buffer, but it should stabilize, and we should be good throughout the day. So let's see, I am getting a bit of a buffer. I am getting a bit of an error message right now, so if you do see that buffer wheel, please bear with us. Should stabilize pretty quick. We don't want you missing the action. Second to last day of Anchorage. We're going to be live again on what is it? We're going to be live again on Monday. And Monday will be the farewell show. I'm hearing footsteps. Are you ready? I'm hearing someone running. Oh, it's a jogger. Jeez Louise. I was like, who's running? And that is a Beech 1900 landing on runway 33. And there you go. Look at this. We have a 747 on, what is it, final approach. Let me get the flight infos out. I do have to start putting my gloves on because my hands are freezing. I just haven't had a time to put the gloves back on with the little adjustments I've been doing. All these takeoffs and now an arrival. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. So it looks like we have a UPS 747. Hold on, should focus. There it is. Flying in from Taipei. This is an 8-hour flight from Taiwan. Should continue on to Louisville, that or Ontario in Southern California. We do call this place 747 heaven for good reason, right? And of course, that's going to be taking off a little later on today. Oh, look at that. You can actually kind of see them touch down from this spot. Kind of. Okay, maybe not. I think I spoke too soon. We'll see it again in just a bit. Jeez Louise, hands are absolutely freezing this morning. Go. We're going to see that one taxi on Romeo in just a bit. That's going to be taxiing towards us in just a few moments. I know it's a little difficult to see this, from this location. It's a little difficult to see all the planes that are parked. But right now, Anchorage is packed. Okay, lots of freighters, so that's a good thing for us. That is. That's a really good thing for us. So this location, right, it prioritizes, as you've seen this morning, as you've seen with the past few takeoffs, this location really prioritizes the takeoff shot, okay? So we really can't see the taxiways, we really can't see the terminals, but, you know, when Anchorage is packed the way it is, we're going to have lots of takeoffs, right? We've already had 3 747 takeoffs. And they look spot on. Are you ready? So listen, if you guys are just tuning in, oh my goodness, I hate to say this, but we are having a bit of, I'm already seeing it, you know, it's giving me the error message, this thing. So if you see that buffer wheel, please bear with us. I do apologize. You know, we are pretty much next to an airport, next to a massive bay, and lots of trees, right? So bear with us. I think it's going to be one of these days, but so far so good. So far so good. See that buffer wheel, please. Patience. I don't want you missing the action. This is LA Flights. I'm Peter. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Peter. I'm the crazy frozen caveman that decided to take up residency in Anchorage. Today's Saturday, March 22nd, 2025, and a big question. Are you ready? A big question for every single one of you. Have you heard the news? The news, we have spilled the beans on Instagram on a very, very fun, interesting thing. Hold on. I think it's my headset giving me a little bit of an issue. All right. The headset wants to go back to Los Angeles. Are you ready? So listen, have you heard the news? Check out Instagram, okay? LA Flights on Instagram. We'll be talking about that a little later on, okay? So if you don't have Instagram, don't worry. We'll spill the beans on LA Flights in the next few minutes. Yeah, there you go. We have the social media links. So the blue links on the chat will take you directly to our official Instagram page, official Facebook page. Go for it and check it out. Let's take a look. All right. Gotta figure out what's happening. Excuse me. I have to figure out what's happening with my headset. Jeez Louise, come on, headset. I need this to work for at least a couple more days, right? Today and Monday. After that, I'll have all the tech stores at my disposal, within my reach. Look at that. That is the 7-4 currently taxiing. This one's going to make a right turn onto Romeo and should taxi towards us. Look at that. We have an Alaska Airlines 737. Let's take a look. This one flying in from Kodiak, Alaska. So that is arriving 46 minutes late. This one right there. Kodiak is 220 miles to the, to the east, right? No, not really. More like to the south. There you go. I'm starting to become a local out here, you guys. There you go. Let's take a look. We have a few super chats to announce. Thank you so much, LA Flights family. We have D Moops. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I think I'm not. Let me know if I'm not, okay? Sending us a $5 super chat. Good afternoon, Beta. I'm at my daughter's volleyball tournament. Watching the planes a lot more exciting. Are you ready? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for watching, okay? Thank you for watching. Good luck to your daughter, okay? There you go. Thank you for watching LA Flights. I love that message. Good morning. We have, I should say good afternoon to you. We have Mr. and Mrs. Swipe sending us a $5 super chat. We just booked the TWA Hotel for the April trip. See you there. Hashtag up and away. Hashtag JFK vibes. Hashtag trust the host. Well, I guess Mr. and Mrs. Swipes helping me spill the beans on LA Flights. So that's what I was talking about in the morning. That was what I was talking about in the morning. During the morning briefing a few minutes ago, the news... The pot of beans has been spilled on Instagram. So this is it. Are you ready? We'll go ahead and spill the beans on LA Flights. Oh, let's take a look. Bear with me. All right, here we go. If you haven't heard, if you don't have Instagram or, the social media, let me talk about this. There it is. Look at that. JFK has officially been confirmed. We will continue the U.S. tour. We'll continue this traveling across the country in the name of plane spotting. We're going to continue. The next stop will be New York, will be JFK. We're going to be live from the TWA Hotel, AvGeek Paradise, from the 12th of April until the 20th. So that gives us a good amount of shows. We're going to have a lot of fun. JFK, New York, the New York edition returns to LA flight starting April 12th. Mark your calendars. We're going to be talking about that for quite some time. Are you ready? We have another surprise for you Wednesday, okay? My first LAX show. When we go back home, I have another surprise for you, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. You are going to absolutely love it. Let's take a look at the gifting memberships. We have a lot of gifters. Straw Hats. We have Dan the Man. Look at this. Okay, so we have lots of you. We have a big train going on. Dan the Man sending a gift membership. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. You were the first one. You were the first one to gift a membership. You gifted Nesbit. Look at this. Nesbit is a long-time viewer out here. We have Science75 doing a lot for the channel. Science75 gifting a membership, gifting a membership. I struggle to talk in this frozen environment that I'm in. Thank you, Science75. Right at the start of the show, we have Straw Hats with a big 10. Equivalent of a big $50 super chat. Can't thank you enough, Straw Hats. Big thank you to you, friend. A long-time viewer, helping out the channel. Helping out as we, unexpectedly extended the 3 days, what was supposed to be 3 days in Anchorage. Yeah, that was blown out of the water, right? So thank you so much, Science75. We have Ashley. Look at this. We have the Mac family with 6 memberships. Yes, between you and Dan the Man, 6 memberships. Thank you, Mac family. And Science75 doing it again with a channel membership. So that's 3 for Science75. The Mac family sending 6. And of course, Straw Hats with a big 10. Good morning to you. Thank you so much, gifters. Let's take a look. There you go. Look at that. We're going to have several UPS takeoffs around. What time do they take off? Like 10-ish? Yeah, something like that. 10-ish, 11-ish, as I put my gloves back on. I hear someone walking again. My goodness. Someone's walking. The powerful microphones we have for LA flights picking up someone walking pretty far away. I'm hearing something, you guys. Hold on a minute. Huh. I wonder if you can help me spot the plane. I'm hearing a prop. You know, it kind of sounds like the Hercules. You know, I think it's one of the Linden Air Cargo Hercules starting up right now. At least that's what I heard. Let's take a look. Let's see if there's anything showing up on radar. And let's see. Okay, no, nothing. I'm not seeing it on radar. Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go. You guys hear it, right? Yeah, Lad says those are C-130s. That's what I thought. You know, there's 2 parked there, okay? So there's 2 Hercules. The one closest to us, of course, you don't see the engines move. But there's one to the right of it, and I'm wondering if that's the one that is starting up right now. Huh. James says probably the Aleutian Airways. Let's see if I'm seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything taxi right now. Huh. Well, there you go, the mystery. What's the prop? Which is the prop that we're hearing? Which one? We have Ray tuning in. Good day to you. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the second to last day in Anchorage. Thank you for joining us. Monday will be the last day for us.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. LA flights.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. How can you deal with the cold here? My goodness, I'm trying my best out here trying to deal with the cold. It's a cold today. Yeah, that's what the locals tell me. It's a cold today. I went to Fairfax a few weeks ago. Lucky for me, it wasn't that cold. Yeah, miserable. Yeah, with good shit. Yeah. Scott, nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much for the yeah. My brother, he couldn't fly out here for a few reasons. Yeah, but hopefully next time. Thank you, Scott.
All right, you ready? Big shout out to Scott coming by and saying hi. Love to meet the LA Flights family. You know, I did have let's see, we do have a Nippon Cargo 747 with it looks like the APU on. That's the hot air, the hot exhaust coming from the rear of the plane. Let's see if we have any flight information. Not yet. Okay, not yet. Still has the arrival information. So the Nippon Cargo you see flew in from Chicago. There's a Coletta somewhere. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can spot the Coletta. You can kind of see the Coletta, right? It's to the right of the Nippon Cargo. And that one is flying to Hong Kong. It's had its transponder on for quite some time now. Before I went live, let's see, when did I go live? We went live about 30 minutes ago, and when I went live, the transponder was on. Okay, so we'll see how long it takes for that one to actually start moving. Let's take a look. Let's see if we have the. Okay, there you go. We have an Alaska Airlines 737 starting to move. This one heading to Nome, Alaska. Let's see if we can stay with this one. 737. This one originally delivered in 2001, making it 24 years of age. All right, let's take a hold on. Let me let's get some ATC chatter out here, you guys. Looks like the ATC does not want to play nice today. Alright, we'll figure that one out later. Starting to see a few transponders on, so that is good news for us. Let's go and take a look. Okay, so we have this one. Transponder has been activated. Well, at least a beacon. I'm not seeing it on radar yet. Hopefully it starts pushing. Well, we'll see if it starts moving. Let's go for the Alaska Airlines 737. I think from this location the scanner is not even sounding that good, so I think we'll turn it off for the time being. Let's take a look at the flight info for this one. We have Alaska 136, a 737-800. Pretty powerful mic we have. Hearing some footsteps pretty far from us. We'll check the status of the freighters. We'll see if we have one of them moving. Let's see. Where's the Nippon cargo? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't we have like a Nippon cargo literally right there? So that's telling me it's moving. Yeah, it should be on the move. All right, here we go. Nippon cargo has the arrival information, so that means it hasn't updated the takeoff info. Not yet, at least. Look at this. Let's see, we have a super chat coming in. Let's take a look. All right, we have a super chat coming in as there it is, the Nippon Cargo 74. That's going to be lifting off in a bit. We have Snow Dude 66 sending us a $20 super chat. Shout out to Josie, Gwen, and Wyatt. They are watching from the valley. There you go. A big hello, a big welcome to Josie, Gwen, and Wyatt. Thanks, Snow Dude 66. Thanks all of you for watching LA Flights. Thank you for being Team LA Flights, you guys. UPS, a 747 landing right now on, it looks like 7 right. That's another one. We'll see taxi on Romeo. Should be taking off in about 2 hours. 1, 2 hours, depending on a few things. The UPS planes, when they land, it's usually a 2-hour turnaround time. You know, for example, Nippon Cargo or Kaleta Korean Air, All these other freighters, when they land, it's usually a 1 hour turnaround time, just strictly for fuel. Most of the time. And let's take a look. We have Kevin M sending us a $5 super chat. Hello, LA Flights. Are you still in Anchorage? Hopefully you're doing well, Peter. I would love to visit Anchorage. Stay warm. Where are the passenger terminals? Let's see. Okay, I think we have some time. We'll zoom in. We'll go over to the passenger terminal. So the international terminal is the north terminal, okay? Not that many flights out of the north terminal in the wintertime. In the summertime, that's when we have, for example, my favorite one, Condor, starts to fly to Anchorage. You'll see them parked at the North Terminal. South Terminal is where the domestic flights happen. I think that's it. All those windows. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that might be it. That's where I'm gonna fly out of. I'm gonna catch my Alaska Airlines flights back to Los Angeles early Tuesday morning. And yeah, I'll catch my flight at the South Terminal. We have Ray, $10 super chat. Thanks so much. Peter, will Joanna be on this time? Oh my goodness. She rocks. Along with our moderators, Captain Kim, Captain Ken, all of our pilot friends. Team LA Flights rocks it all the way around. Unmatched. And of course, there you go, talking about those stripes, talking about Condor. Ray is Team Stripes. Okay, so listen. I'll give you the update after the takeoff, okay? I'll give you the update after the 747 takeoff, all right? Maybe some spill the beans emojis, maybe some Joanna rocks emojis as we wait for the news. Kitten Duo, there you go, very nice. Welcome to the membership train. Kitten Duo, so nice to see you. My goodness, it feels like I haven't seen you in a long time. Peter hasn't gone live as much as he wanted to this trip. I think this is like our third show in the past 2 weeks because I fell ill, and in fact I'm still not 100%. Let's go over to the taxiing 747. Looks like it crossed runway 33 due to an aircraft being on Romeo. And so it crossed runway 33, and now it's taxiing southbound on Sierra. Oh, look at this, Melina joining us. Good to see you, Melina. I'll say this to you, it feels like I haven't seen you in a long time on the chat, because we haven't been live as much, right? Peter fell ill, and you know, it was a pretty rough 2 weeks, but you know, we're gonna get back on track with the shows. Melina, good to see you. Good to see you. And thank you so much for using the hashtag Team LA Flights. We love those hashtags being shared on LA Flights. Getting close to the first hour of the live show. We need just about 170 of you, okay? So we are, you know, we're going to need your help. 170 of you need to hit the like button so that we can cross 1,000 likes before the first hour of the live show. Thomas Milan celebrating 28 months of channel membership. Happy Saturday, Anchorage special. Very excited for the JFK trip next month. A big thank you to Peter and the moderators. Hashtag LA Flights. Thanks so much, Thomas. Thank you for those 28 months. Getting super close to the 30-month club. Very close. And if you're just tuning in, of course, we spill the beans on Instagram. Here it is. There you go. JFK has been confirmed. So at the very least, at some point this year, I will leave Anchorage, okay? So at the very least, we will leave Anchorage. Don't worry. JFK, the JFK edition, plane spotting from AvGeek Paradise. The TWA Hotel starts April 12th. Mark your calendars. Tell your friends. The action starts April 12th from New York. Oh yes, Joanna, right? Okay, so I won't drag it out. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but I did message Joanna, when was it? I think yesterday when, I think 2 days ago yesterday when we officially got the green light from the hotel, and she was very excited. She was very happy to see us back in New York, and hopefully we find a day that we don't have inclement weather, right? And a day that fits her schedule. And I'm sure she'll head over to the TWA hotel area, our plane spotting area, and you know, we'll give her the headset. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Hopefully the weather doesn't ruin it like last time, right? And if you're you know, recently joined to LA Flights, if you don't know who Joanna is a wonderful friend of the channel. She is a controller at JFK Tower, and yes, she is a shout out legend, LA Flights shout out legend. Can't wait. Hopefully we make something happen, right? Let's take a look. There you go. We have the Atlas 747. This one heading to Miami. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to be in Miami 2 weeks ago. Atlas 8698 to Miami, Florida, 747-8. This one traveling nearly 3,500 nautical miles to Florida. This one catching me by complete surprise. Let's go for the UPS lighting up. That one heading to sunny Miami. Let's take a look if we have any flight info for this one. Hopefully it updated. Flying to Louisville, Kentucky, UPS 67, a journey of 2,700 nautical miles. All right, let's leave the UPS 74. Let's see if we have anyone else on radar. And you know, we do have someone on radar. It's that Coletta 747. It's had its transponder on for a few good minutes. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We have Crazy House Media sending us a $5 super chat. So you moved to Alaska. You've been there a hot minute. I know. Like I said, you know, Peter fell ill a few weeks ago, and you know, keep that aside, you know, I just love it here, and you know, I decided to take it easy. I decided to take it easy here in Anchorage. Absolutely love this place, but we are gonna go back home. We're gonna go to you know, the busy Los Angeles, right? The busy city life again. next week. So we're gonna be back home next week. We have Rory Shield sending us a $20 super chat, big one. Loving the freighter action. You and me both. You know, like I said in the beginning, I absolutely love this location, specifically this one right here. You know, we really can't see the planes parked at the terminal from this location, but you know, this location prioritizes the takeoffs, right? The action on runway 33. And I think it's just absolutely incredible. We also get to see the arrivals, better than other locations. The arrivals on seven rights. Let's take a look. Who is celebrating their milestone? Now that we have a break in the action, it's been a pretty packed morning. We have Airborne RD82 celebrating, wow, a big one, 37 months. Been missing in action with my workload lately, but it looks like I passed the 3-year mark. Artie, you've been missed. Welcome back. And thank you so much for joining us. Better late than never, right? It's a pleasure to see you on board. Good to see you, Artie. We have Dan the Man sending us a 20-month milestone message, supporting this amazing channel. We'll be here for another 20 and beyond. I appreciate all that you do, LA Flights family. Peter, stay warm and safe. I'm trying. My goodness. 1020 MJ celebrating also a big 37 months. You're sharing a 37-month membership with Artie 82. 1020 MJ has been with us for a long time, and I know it's been really busy. It's been really packed. My favorite location is this one right here. Beautiful mountains in the background, and of course the 747 is just taking off right above you. Good to see you, MJ. I'm sorry it took a little late, okay? By a little, I mean several minutes. We have Woodworker Don celebrating 30 months with the channel. Hope you've rested and recovered enough, Peter. Not 100% yet, but you know, we're getting there. I think we're getting there, Woodworker Don. We have Shadow Spy. Oh my goodness. How about this? I'll call you Airbus A380 fan, okay? And I love the picture, by the way. That's a good picture as your YouTube profile. That's from our New York shows. Celebrating 4 months with the channel. Hello, Peter, and hello, LA Flights family. LA Flights rocks. Good to see you, friend. Mary Rivera celebrating a couple of months with the channel. Love, love, love. LA Flights. Stay healthy, Peter. I'll try. Thank you so much, Mary. We have Chris Cruz. 11 months with the channel, almost a year. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much, my friend. CM Plane Spotting celebrating 19 months with the channel. I can't buy super chats anymore. Not sure why, huh? Yeah, I don't know why. It could be something with with your account. It's not with my. It's not on my end because we have other. We've had other viewers send a super chat. So, all the best. Hey, but thank you for the membership, my friend. We have Terror from the year 5000 celebrating, sending us an 18-month membership milestone. Friendly Anchorage vibes and loving it. That's another profile picture that I love. Clarence Jackson. Clay just landed at LAX, American Airlines, but you're in Anchorage. Clarence, we're going to be in New York April 12th, okay? We're going to be in we're going to be in New York starting April 12th if you haven't heard the news. Hopefully we get to see little Clay up at the rooftop at the TWA Hotel starting April 12th through the 20th. Gav, 13 months with the channel. Thanks so much for that. Thanks so much for that, Gav. 13 months with the channel. Golden Plane member. This location slightly reminds me of the LAX parking garage spot. Kinda. I can see. I know what you're talking about. Especially when they're doing reverse ops, right? Very rare when that happens. When they're taking off on the 6 left, and the plane is just hurling at you, right? Certainly reminds us of that. We have Darren, 28 months with the channel. Love JFK, so glad you are going back. Safe travels. You got it, Darren. We can't wait to be back. We have oh my goodness. Like Hockey, 7 months with the channel. You changed your YouTube name. We have 7 months. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Krista, right? Krista? Now, Like Hockey. 7 months with the channel. Love the streams and love LA Flights. There you go. Thank you so much. Gotta remember. to pronounce that name correctly. We have Jeff Walker celebrating 12 months with the channel. Thank you, Peter, for showing us Anchorage. Second to last show. Today's going to be a short. I told you this back on Wednesday. Today's going to be a short day. I mean, Saturdays are pretty, pretty slow, I have to say, here in Anchorage. Pretty slow, but, we'll keep it going for a bit. Hopefully like a couple hours, right? We'll be live a couple hours. We have Ramon. Big 30. Wow, what a view of the takeoffs. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ramon. Albert Silva, 17 months with the channel. Nice footage, Peter. Have a great day. Thank you, Albert. Good vibes, my friend. Good vibes. Yeah, a little quiet, right? A little quiet. Let's take a look. We have, let's see, another viewer celebrating a milestone. We have Nicola Carter, 21 months with the channel. Great Anchorage shows. Thank you, Peter. And using those custom LA flights emojis exclusive for the channel members. Thank you so much, Nicola. We appreciate that. Let's take a look. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Big thank you to Francis. Francis all the way in Australia. I don't think you're watching right now, but if you're watching the replay, hopefully you get to hear this acknowledgement. Sending us a $20 super chat on PayPal, and the message says the Anchorage Fund. So thank you so much, Francis. If you hear this, if I see you on the chat, I'll give you another special shout out there, friend. Thank you so much, Francis, for the help. Well, there you go. I mean, it's pretty much a weekend here in Anchorage. Can't wait to go back home. Can't wait to go back to JFK. I'll tell you what, it's not going to be slow at JFK. It's not going to be slow at in Los Angeles. Oh, Francis, there you go. You're watching, man. Nice. You are watching. Thank you so much for the help this special. So since Monday is the last day that we're gonna be here live, I think I'm gonna be here in this location on Monday. Perhaps like I'll submit this through a vote or something. In the next few, I think like tomorrow or something, I'll like ask all of you through a vote if you want to be here or at our previous locations. So on the other locations, we've been to the side, right? To the side of runway 33. Right now we're at the at the end. Okay, it's the north. Okay, it's the north of the runway. Before we were east of the runway. Bear with me. Hopefully we have the DC-6 taking off on Monday. It usually does take off on Monday, but sometimes the takeoff, gets postponed for like the next day. So DC-6, hopefully we see that one. Hopefully we see the two DC-3s, right? Two DC-3s, the silver one and the red one take off on Monday's live. So that's going to be pretty interesting if we can spot them. Yeah, Monday, last day. That's it. The Anchorage residency comes to a close. If you're just tuning in, welcome to LA Flights, the second to last day of this really, really long special here on LA Flights. Let's take a look. We have a 747 turn-in. Let's see, we have SF Airlines currently on base, joining final approach. Flying in from JFK, talking about JFK, right? Here we go. We're going to zoom in to the 7-4. you go. It's not hyper zoom, but it's super zoom. I'll take it. Bear with me. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm trying to select the an option here on the camera. There you go. I don't know how people are able to walk out right now. Walk, jog. It's freezing. Jeez Louise.
Talk to you? Can we talk to you or are you recording?
I'm live right now.
We'll just take snacks.
There you go. I have to have a sign that says, "Oh, Peter's live." Almost a 7-hour flight from JFK. 2,946 nautical miles from JFK. And looks like one of our captain friends, Captain Steve, took off last night, 11:30 p.m. Gave us a legendary, epic wing wave. I think it was like was it the second day of the Anchorage edition, like a month ago? Feels like it, right? Captain Steve, a big shout out to Captain Steve, and also viewer Lives Good. Lives Good is the one who helped us introduce us to Captain Steve. Back to that one in a bit. Goodness, how do these people do it? A lot of people running around, a lot of joggers. frozen ice, by the way. I'm standing on frozen ice. So all this, right? Look at the. So this is the parking area right here. So that is ice that has, excuse me, snow that has frozen overnight. Yeah, this is Alaska, right? Jeez Louise, Alaska in the winter. And right now, Peter's standing on frozen snow. Oh my goodness, do you know something? Hey, what time does the Lufthansa flight take off from Japan? The Haneda flight. There's gonna be a special captain friend of ours that will be flying above Anchorage, and I told this captain friend of ours to shine the light. In a jokingly, of course, because I mean we're not gonna be able to see the shine the light, but I think it takes off like, you know something? I have no clue. I have no clue when it's gonna take off. Look at this, we might have a C-17 headed our way. And let's see if I can spot it. Speeder starts to freeze again. Yeah, look at that. So it looks like the flights from Japan and South Korea are flying to the south of the city. Due to the cloud cover, though, I don't think we're going to be able to see the flight from Haneda to Frankfurt. Biggest LA Flights fan, thank you so much for the update. Talking about that C-17 we might be seeing a little later on. Oh, there you go. We have engines starting up. I'm sure this is the Caletta flight that we've been eagerly awaiting. The Caletta flight heading to Hong Kong. A 747-400, 4,415 nautical miles to Hong Kong. Mirna Rubio saying not much traffic this morning. Yeah, you know, I did talk about this on Wednesday, that Saturday, today, we were only going to be live for a few hours because, and by a few, I mean literally a few, like 2 hours or something, because Saturdays are just so slow, right? Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, pretty slow here at Anchorage. So it's not really worth, you know, staying live for like a big 7-8 hour show. We're going to see that Caletta start moving in a bit. Let's see, okay, we have John. We have, okay, so John giving us an update. C-17, call sign, Rider 93 heading outward to Anchorage, likely to land at Elmendorf. Yes, that's what we're expecting. Hopefully we get to see it on its flight path to the to Elmendorf. I'm not seeing it though. I'm not seeing it on radar. So if you see it on final approach, that's when we'll see it. That's when we'll start zooming in. Toward, yeah, there you go. Toward the city. All right, come on, Caletta, start moving. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, so since the flights from South Korea, from Japan are flying over Anchorage today, Korean Air 85, okay, Korean 85 from Seoul to JFK will be flying overhead in the matter of minutes. I think in 40 minutes we'll be zooming into the Korean flight. It's a big A380 to JFK. Sadly, though, I think the cloud is going to give us the clouds here. Going to give us a bit of an issue, but we'll try our best. We'll see what happens. Next 747 arriving, we have Kaleta 963 flying in from Seoul, South Korea. That's a 7-hour flight, landing in about 15 minutes, still about 80 nautical miles away from Anchorage. Let's take a look. We have Michael Schwartz asking us about the wildlife here in Anchorage. Back on the Wednesday show, we did zoom into a moose. We had Mari the moose paying us a visit. Mari the moose was behind me, crossing the street, so really close to us. That was back on the Wednesday show, so we got a real good close-up of Mari the moose. Let's take a look. We have Francis with a 10 Aussie super chat. Hope the ice isn't slippery. Did you get to have the Saab flights? So we were talking about that on Wednesday. I wanted to fly on the Saab 2000. Not that many places that I get to fly, get to have that experience. No, Francis, it's not going to happen this time around. Hopefully on the next time, right? On the next time that we're out here. Hopefully we get to fly on the Saab 2000. I'll take a video of it, etc., etc. The next time if I come out here, I promise. When I say a 3-day show, it really will be a 3-day show. I don't see us coming. I mean, well, never say never, right? I mean, do I see us coming back to Anchorage? I don't think so in 2025. Perhaps during the holiday season, you know, the Black Friday and all that, you know, the Christmas shopping time around Thanksgiving, perhaps right before we have the Christmas special in New York. I think that's going to be a good opportunity for us to come back to Anchorage. You know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't see us coming back to this to Ted Stevens International anytime soon. We have DukeFest. Let's see, DukeFest9 sending us a $10 super chat. Thank you for another great Anchorage show. Well done, Peter. I just wish it was a little more busy, right? That's what we need. We need the planes, but you know, the weekend is just pretty slow. Sadly, pretty slow on the weekends. We had engines starting up on one of the 747s. It could be the Cargolux, could be the Kaleta. Should start moving any moment now. We have the Kaleta flight from Seoul now landing in about 12 minutes, 61 nautical miles away. We'll zoom into that one in just a bit. Let's go for the Alaska Airlines 737. Just still on the runway. Let's take a look at the flight info. It's just going to be a short one today, ladies and gents. It's going to be a short day of plane spotting today. Alaska 55 flying in from Dead Horse, a 1 hour 29-minute flight for this one. Susan Rice asking, when is Peter going to go to Phoenix? You know, when I go back to LAX, the home base, then that's when, you know, we'll start thinking about, you know, possibly going to the neighboring airports again. before the April JFK edition. You know, we might go to San Francisco again. We might go to Phoenix before the JFK trip. Very small window remaining to do shows from Phoenix. There's no way I'm going to. I mean, it could be done, but you know, there's no way I'm going to be in Phoenix when it's 100-degree weather. You know, with all the equipment I have. So the window for Phoenix rapidly closing. C-17. I'm starting to see it. Let's go for it. Alright, so bear with me. Let's see. Let's find the C-17 Globemaster. Alright, let's see. Should be right around here. Very far. There it is. Wow, imagine we had hyperzoom. That'd make a world of difference right now. Oh, hold on. What's Peter doing? Hold on.
You gotta remember those moments, right, when you're going from consciousness to unconsciousness.
Wow, there you go. That's fully zoomed in. It's really far from us. Come on, camera. There you go. Look at this, 1,500 likes right around the corner. We are 100. Actually, just about 250, 240 likes away from crossing 1,500. How about this for the U.S. Air Force, for the C-17? Let's hit that like button. We'll see if we can cross 1,500 before this one gets out of view behind the trees. Oh, hold on. There you go. Peter was looking at the freighters at Anchorage. There you go. At Ted Stevens. As I walk around, hold on, as we try and adjust ourselves. Some more joggers in front of the microphone. There you go. As we stay with the C-17 heading to Elmendorf, waiting on a few freighters to start taxiing here at Ted Stevens International. And I think we'll start thinking about wrapping up the show on this very slow weekend edition here at Ted Stevens. The second to last show, we're going to be back in Los Angeles next week. The non-stop action, all those A380s, all those 747s, both passenger and freighters, we'll start to see them again. The home base of LAX, the home base of LA flights, will be back home next week. Look at that, that's a great shot of the C-17. Like I said, as I guess we start to wrap up the show today. Go. Alright, there you go. That's a pretty cool shot. Imagine seeing the freighters like that. Excuse me, the not the freighters, the fighters. You know, there's F-22s that we sometimes see during our shows here at Anchorage. Whoa, who's this guy? Look at this. What? Who do we have here, ladies and gents? We have a DC-6. This was a surprise. I was not expecting to see this one. I wonder if it's heading to Emmendorf, this one. Look at this. What a surprise. What? So it's going to do the run-up. I wasn't expecting this one to take off today. This was a big surprise. And you guys wanted to leave. My goodness. No flight information. No flight information. So we'll see if it goes anywhere today. Certainly looks like it, right? Hopefully it does take off today. This is going to be an incredible location to see and hear the DC-6. I am a very happy plane spotter right now. Do you know something? If this one takes off, right, which I think it is, which it should be taken off, we're going to have an incredible view of the takeoff. Cargolux lighting up. Okay, so we have the Cargolux 747 on the move. As we have a burst of life on the LF Light Show. Oh, I'm not thinking about ending it anymore. Alright, let's leave the DC-6 just for a few seconds, maybe a minute or two. Let's go for the Cargolux lighting up. That's going to be a really nice takeoff, right? The DC-6, low and slow. I can't wait to see it from this vantage point. Let's take a look at the flight info. We have Cargolux going to Dallas, DFW. Now let me ask you this: do you want me to when the DC-6 takes off, right? Should be heading to Emmendorf. Do you want me to stay for the entire flight? It's only a 10-minute flight, right? So we should have the entire flight of the DC-6 in view of the camera. That's gonna look spectacular. I think it's a yes, but I'll ask all of you. I want to see your answers on the live chat. Lots of yeses, lots of yeses. Uncle Mikey 777 says yes, the entire flight. Bobby says yes. John says sure. Clipper Good Vibes, yes. William says no. KWJ says yes. We have Mark, yes. Susan Rice, be in New Jersey, yes. Paul Williams, good to see you, Paul. Paul Rocks, Penelope, yes. Jillian, good to see you, long time no see. We have Lee Newcomb says yes. We have David Edwards, yes please. Mike G says yes. Ellen Rogers says yes for the DC-6. It's not completely unanimous. Are you ready? It's not unanimous. Pretty darn close though, I'll take it. This is the one. Low and slow takeoff. Can't wait to see this one. Rory, I'm pretty sure I put this message on the screen. If I haven't, I sincerely apologize, my friend. Rory Shields, an All Access VIP member, top of the line member here on LA Flights. Rory says loving the freighter action and sending us a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Rory. Good vibes. Hope you're still watching. Biggest LA Flights fan, sending us the $1 super sticker. 100%. So that tells me that you want to stay for the DC6, right? Terry Stapley says yes, stay with it. Architect Design, good to see ya. Says yes, yes, yes. DC6 all the way. Low and slow. Okay, so we're gonna from this location, like I said, we're gonna have a very special view of the takeoff. We're gonna have it fly right over us at full power. So the sights and sounds are gonna be epic in the next few moments. Right now they're doing a run-up. Doesn't have any flight information, which kind of concerns me. So hopefully it does take off, but I don't see why. I don't see why they would make a taxi do the run-up if it wasn't taking off. It could be doing... They could have just done some maintenance as well, so we have to be on the lookout for that. Right, that is the spark plug analyzer inside the DC6, right behind the right seat. So right now there's someone looking at that inside the green screen, making sure that every single spark plug is firing like it should. So right now that's going on. That's the run-up test. Someone looking at that spark plug analyzer, making sure the spark plugs are up and running. So that's going on. Should only last a few minutes. 10 minutes. Pretty quick. We have Architect Design turning in. Loud and proud. Team LF Flot. Let me put your message on the screen. You've been a channel member for the past 11 months. Good to see ya. Hey, Architect Design. We spill the beans on some... on big news. On big news. Regarding the U.S. tour on Instagram. I wonder if you saw it. Marcel and Cologne sending us the thumbs up vibes. We are so close to cross the 1,500 like mark. We're only 70 likes away from crossing 1,500. I'm running out of chances to show off this picture, okay, so bear with me. Let's see if I still have it. Oh no, I think I deleted the picture. Jeez, from my software. Okay, well, is it on Instagram? Somewhere there's a picture of me sitting inside the DC6, very proudly waving out the window, at the cockpit window. Jenny, that's a picture of me inside the DC6, so that's a picture I'm talking about. Can't believe I deleted that picture from my little software here, but there you go. One of my favorite trust the host pictures, I have to say. Look at that, it's on the move. Now listen, are they doing some maintenance on it? Is it gonna go back to the gate? I don't see any flight info. That's the thing. I'm not seeing any flight info. If it makes a left turn, goes back to the gate. If it continues taxiing, of course heading to runway 33, and we'll see it low and slow right over us. Alright, we'll see if it starts turning. Hopefully not. Is it gonna make a left? If it makes a left, goes back to the gate, and it looks like it's going to tax. Is it going? Yeah, let's see. It's not turning. It's not slowing down. All right, I think we did it. I think it's successful. Okay, so that was a successful run-up, and despite the fact that it doesn't have any flight information, I guess it's just like the tracking app glitching on me or something, not displaying the flight info. That's not a left. There you go, Mongrad. I'm seeing you on the chat. Mongrad cheering this one on. Taxiing southbound on Romeo. Low and slow takeoff right over us. This is going to be one of the highlights of the trip, I think. Having such a special plane fly right over us. Can't wait. Yeah, there you go. Flaps deployed. Flaps set for departure. Here we go. 1,500 likes, only 15 away. Potato Man says, Peter, but it's going to take off like a rocket. I can guarantee you it's not going to take off like a rocket. Low and slow. Right over our heads. We can't wait. The sounds you're hearing, are you ready? I think you can hear it, right? The sounds you're hearing right now, those are CF6 engines powering a 747. Looks like a UPS flight has pushed, and I think it's beginning taxiing right now. It has begun its taxi to the runway. So not only this one, not only the 67-year-old DC-6, but also a UPS 74 will be taking off in the near future. Okay, speaker warning, okay? I'm sad to say that the scanner's a little staticky this morning. I'm gonna try and change one of their, I'm gonna try and change one of the antennas of the scanner. That's why we haven't been pumping ATC audio on the show today. Give that a try. We'll see what happens. Look at that. Old and new, right? DC-6 made in 1958, that specific one. And the big 747 taxiing behind it in 1993. Nice. Heading to Seoul, South Korea. That's an old one. 31 years of age, the 74. Alright, so speaker warning, we'll see how good or how bad the ATC sounds on the scanner today. If it sounds bad, I'll just turn it off. Looks like the DC-6 giving us a show. I think that is a turn and burn. I'm gonna pump up the sound. Well, I want to know what you thought of that takeoff. One of the best sounding takeoffs I think we've heard the entire special. DC-6 stealing the show today. Low and slow takeoff right over our heads, making a left. This one should be heading to Elmendorf. And depending on what time okay, let's see. Depending on how long it takes for the 747 to line up, I kind of want to stay with the DC-6. Hold on a minute, the camera focusing. It's the autofocus, you guys. There you go, hold on. We'll get it back. Speeder switches it to manual focus. You know something? Let's see if it doesn't start turning. So it should do a 180 relatively soon. Hopefully it starts turning. And that's if it's going to Elmendorf. I haven't seen the flight info yet. It's going to okay, so it's going somewhere else, you guys. Okay, so there you go. Have a safe flight, so it's not going to make a 180, not heading to Elmendorf. What a sight. What a sound. There you go. McGrath, okay, there you go. What did you think? 10 out of 10 in the sound department? Come on, that was fantastic. And you guys wanted to go, my goodness. I told you, let's stay, let's say it's gonna pick up. Let's go for the one that's lining up. Seoul, South Korea, the destination. There you go. All right. Let's go for the taxiing 7-4. The one okay, so that one heading to South Korea. Let's go to the one heading to Louisville. How about this? We'll go for the one on final approach. There you go. Starting to feel like 747 heaven again. This one flying in from Taipei, China Airlines Cargo. So that is so the call sign the tower uses for this one is Dynasty 5234 from Taipei. 8 hours, 5 minutes of flight time. 4,062 nautical miles. RW BJR, aka Robert. Robert asking, any tri-jets in the barn today? Several, but they're not supposed to take off until later on in the afternoon. We'll see if we can get those 2,000 likes for today's show. The goal for today will be 2,000, and we need your help. If you enjoyed that DC-6 takeoff, if you're loving all the 747s, if you're going to miss Anchorage as much as I am, this is our second to last show. Hit that like button. We're going to be back at the home base, LAX, starting next week. Now, we have been mentioning that Wednesday will be our return show to LAX. It could either be Wednesday or Saturday. Our homecoming show back at the home base. So it's either Wednesday of next week or Saturday of next week. Whatever day we choose to go live at LAX, whether Wednesday or Saturday, I will say this, that this Monday, a couple days from now, will be our last Anchorage show. With very few exceptions. Very few. Let's see, we have the 2-for-1 special. Look at this. We have Rachel. Rachel, isn't your flight today? Isn't? I'm pretty sure you're at Heathrow right now, are you? You're waiting for your flight? Correct me if I'm wrong. Have a safe one, Rachel. Thank you for being Team LA Flights. Hey, there you go. Look at this. We have Mimi. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Mimi says you're going to be at JFK streaming the week of my birthday. There you go. Happy early birthday. We can't wait to give you a big birthday shout out during that week. It's going to be a good week. We're going to have a lot of fun. JFK has been confirmed. Check out our Instagram page for all the details. go for the next takeoff. Looks like we have a 737 on the move. Our next 747 lining up. There you go, look at this. This is the action what we're looking for, right? Flying to Hong Kong, we have the Kaleta flight. The one that had the transponder on since we started like 2 hours ago. Let's go for the arrival. We have two 747s on final approach. In fact, okay, so one of them is on final. The other one, currently on base. I think zooming into that one would be a great idea right now. Okay, so that's the one on final. I'm giving my eyes a test right now. Jeez Louise. Oh. Car hitting the brakes. Sliding off the road almost in front of me. Into the ice. And, okay, so I think the one on base hiding behind clouds, so we'll stay with this one. We'll stay with the one on final.
Sorry if I'm in your camera. You want me to move?
You're good.
Alright.
happened?
Come check out what your setup is.
Sure. Okay. Just keep in mind we have a lot of microphones here. We're live right now. And I am under the weather. Okay. I don't want to get you sick.
Let's go for the next one on final. Right now, hyper zoom would be fantastic if we had a Hubble. Do you guys remember the camera that we had? The massive telescope-looking thing, massive camera. That we named Hubble. Massive hyperzoom camera. Right now, if we had Hubble, the 747 you see on your screen would fit the entire screen. We would be so close to that one with Hubble. But it's a pain to travel with Hubble. There's no space in my limited. In the limited space I have, there's no space for it, I'll tell you that. Pilot cam, there you go. Mungrat. Mungrat says it would be like pilot cam if we had Hubble. Yeah, massive camera. We'll have it in Los Angeles. Who's celebrating a birthday on Monday? Is it Paul Murphy? Paul will give you a big birthday shout out on the farewell show on Monday. Monday will be live a few hours, depending on traffic. Monday's another slow day here in Anchorage, so we'll see how many hours we're live. I will probably be live around midday or something. Midday, Anchorage time. Anchorage time is 1 hour behind Pacific, 4 hours behind Eastern. And Monday, the last one, last show, last day of plane spotting from Anchorage. We'll be back at LAX. I'll be in Los Angeles. We'll go live either on Wednesday or on Saturday. My goal is Wednesday. Goodness, my fingers are freezing. I had a local, Scott, a few moments ago say, "It's cold." What? Well, are you ready? I think we're gonna call it a day, you guys. You know, like we said, it's pretty slow on the weekends. Okay, let's go and take a look at a few last moment super chats coming in. Thank you for the channel support, you guys. Okay, you guys are gonna help fund the next few adventures we're gonna have. April's gonna be such a fun month. May is going to be such a fun month. June is gonna be such a fun month. We have Aaron says, do butter or do better. There you go. Too bad we can't really see the touchdown from this location, but you know, I'm sure that one pretty smooth, right? We're gonna hope for the best. Thanks, Aaron. We appreciate the channel support, my friend. I hope you enjoyed a few hours here in Anchorage. Remember the like goal. We're gonna try and cross 2,000 likes. We're 200 away. We have Rachel, £2 super chat coming in. That's right, Peter. So Rachel has a flight out of Heathrow. Terminal 3. Good thing you didn't fly out yesterday. My goodness. Susie55 sending us a $5 super chat. Just got here a few minutes ago, but these last two takeoffs, fantastic. Are you ready, Susie? Good to see you, Susie. And Mimi, beautiful. This super chat for the beautiful DC6 takeoff. We have Carrick Gibbs, $10 super chat coming in. My first commercial flight in 1965. United Airlines DC6 from LAX to Monterey, California. Got metal pilot wings passed out excuse me, by the captain. Good hit. That is a good memory, my friend, huh? Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for sharing that with us, Carrick. All Access VIP member. Mimi sending us the thumbs up vibes. 3 Canadian super chat. Thank you for the channel support. We have Rachel once again, a £5 super chat turning in from Heathrow Terminal 3, British Airways Lounge. A 24. Okay, wow. So you were supposed to fly out yesterday. My goodness, a 24-hour delay due to yesterday's drama. Currently watching the Etihad taxiing. That was a few minutes ago, right? So I'm pretty sure the Etihad is long gone. Banana Wilson, my goodness, I haven't seen you all day on the chat. Lurkers Lounge, Banana Wilson, thank you so much for watching, and it makes me so happy to know that you are tuning in, okay? My goodness, it's cold. I'm freezing my fingers off. I know we haven't been live, you know, the way, you know, I would have loved to have been live. You know, the Anchorage edition is just... I got the bug. I don't know. It wasn't even that one C bug. I can't really say it. YouTube doesn't like it. It was something else. I don't know. But listen, I got a bug, and that really affected us being here. You know, it extended our stay. But then again, I would have been here regardless of the bug. So listen, back in Los Angeles, we're gonna get back to normal, okay? So starting next week, either Wednesday or Saturday of next week, we're gonna be live at our usual, you know, LAX. We're gonna be live for 6, 7, 8 hours, non-stop action, okay? Anchorage was funky, all right? So I hope you enjoyed it. I wish it was a little more busy. I would be here if it was a little more busy, but you know, it's just a little quiet. Are you ready? Thank you for watching. You guys are the best, okay? Monday, farewell show. We're only going to be live for a few hours. Monday's another slow day. So, that's freighter heaven for you. There you go. L1000 sending us a PayPal super chat. Hold on, let me give you the proper shout out, okay? Al, hold on a minute. Al sending us a $10 super chat on the PayPal. Thank you, Peter, for the show today. Continue to feel better. Hashtag Team LA Flights. And using another hashtag that we love. Hashtag Friendly Vibes. Thank you so much, Al. Good vibes, okay? Hopefully we'll see you in New York. Don't forget, LA flights will be in New York. JFK has been confirmed. Non-stop action. It's going to be non-stop at JFK. Are ya ready? April 12th through the 20th. It's official. So mark your calendars. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your family. JFK is gonna happen. All right. Oh my goodness. I don't know how the locals do it. My fingers are absolutely freezing. That's it. See you Monday. The farewell show. Bye-bye. Yeah, there you go. Good waves. Keep waving, man. Keep waving. Nice to see ya. Thank you for joining us. To Lollyworm, give us a good wave. There you go. There you go. That's nice. There you go.
You guys will know my lights will be on. I'll be waving my wings, and it'll be for you.
There you go. Love that. Tracking UPS 62. We have Captain Steve on the roll. I saw it. Did you see it? Wing wave coming in from Captain Steve.